2, 1.
Damn it. I know I still had gum in my bed. It's such bad etiquette. I need a piece of paper.
You good?
They teach you not to have gum in your mouth while you do it and stuff.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Bobby Dean. Thank you for tuning in to yet another episode of Bobby's World. And before we start our episode, we want to give a major shout out to our sponsor, which is Zaya. Y'all already know what to do. Make sure to follow him on Instagram and all social media. His handle is #1up_poltergeist. And with that said, let's give a warm welcome to my amazing friend, Rome.
What up, what up, what up?
Yes.
What's good? We in here roaming with Rome.
Was that premeditated?
I just came with it.
Look at him trying to show y'all already out the gate. He's like, yo, I'm funny, motherfucker. Y'all better hear this.
I'm just out here, man.
Okay, that's just what you do.
That's just what I do.
It's just what you do. It's just natural swag,
you know
everybody.
It's a pressure. Like when you say you're a comedian, first thing people want to say is
everybody. It's like,
tell
make me laugh.
Joke.
Make me laugh.
Like, yo, like, come on, man. I don't walk up to doctors and be like, do surgery on me. Like, get the fuck out of here. No, I'm not doing that. So,
do you ever have people that are also like, they have you up here, so then they're like, listen intently, and then they try to bullshit you and be like, you're not funny?
I mean,
because those people are annoying.
A lot of times people are like, when they meet me, they be like, yo, you chill, you relax. I'm like, yeah, I'm not on 10 all the time. I just want to relax. Like, just because you see me in a video doing something or in a sketch, it's because it's a sketch. Like, that's what I'm doing, but I'm actually chilling.
Or
like,
do you ever hear that? They're like, you're not that goofy. You're not as goofy.
You're real chill. Motherfucker, it's midnight. I'm sleepy. Like, leave me alone. Man.
Yo, I'll be hearing that shit all the time. They're like, Bobby, you're not as animated or as hyped up and da-da-da. And I'm like, I'm actually really introverted. I'm like,
I'm
this
just in my room watching TV.
Yeah, on some hella chill shit. Like, bro, I don't want to be like
super chill,
juggling for you 24/7. Can I live?
I'm
like,
not no clown. Like, no.
Sure?
No. I mean, I might be a clown sometimes. I might be.
All right. Okay, so what has comedy helped you get out of? Like, have you ever been in a like crazy situation where you were like, yo, being funny kind of helped me get out of this?
Not necessarily being fun. This is gonna be a stupid situation.
Go ahead. Give it to us.
So my improv got me out of a situation one time. So I was with a young lady when I was like 22, and we got to messing around. You know, I went down in between her legs, and she didn't smell all that good.
Oh no.
So I was like, oh shit, this not gonna happen today. So I was like, all right, I got to use my improv skills. So I came back up and I was like, hey man, you know what? I was like, I don't think this is the right time for us to really be doing this right now. Like, you know, I was like, actually, like I like you, and I've been through this situation before. Like, I think, why would we do this right now and mess up like our friendship? So I think we should just hold off.
What'd she say? She believed that shit?
Absolutely,
like,
she believed it. What you mean? She was like, oh, she's like, no, I didn't mean to rush. I was like, yeah, we don't have to, like, we could just relax. Like, yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, we didn't
God
talk
bless
no more.
her.
That was pretty much, we didn't talk no more.
Did she try to like set up the session one more time?
In hindsight, now that I'm a older man, I would have been like, you know what? I should probably like somehow let her know it, because we had been talking for a little while, and I was like, I probably should have just said, hey, you know, today's a little off. You know what I'm saying?
No, you can't say that.
What you
no,
mean?
You can't say that. You can't tell somebody that
it's like if she
smells.
got a booger in her nose.
No,
like, what you mean? Like,
but a booger's different. A booger, you could tell somebody about a booger. No, it's called you gotta hit her with some romantic shit, like on some like, babe, we should take a sexy ass shower, like la la la.
No.
Why can't y'all take a sexy shower together?
Can, but
Wash up.
But then what if I'm like obviously
scrub a dub.
What if like obviously the way you've been scrubbing isn't right? So let me.
But that's why. Then at that point, you know, you're just like, all right, babe, you don't know how to wash. Like,
it could have been diet. It could have been anything. You know what I'm saying?
You said a diet.
But
we still holding on to that.
What you mean?
We still holding on to that.
If you're not drinking water, eating properly, you know what I'm saying? I'm country. If you're not drinking water,
I fucking love that shit.
You know what I'm saying? You got to eat properly out here. You know what I'm saying? Meditate.
Meditate. Will meditate help the coochie?
Yeah,
like,
probably. No, for sure. Like, I think
does it help you?
Yeah. With my penis? Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Do you see him act differently?
You know, he's just more attentive.
He's more attentive.
Like,
he's more in the zone.
Focused,
he's more in his
you know
zen.
What I'm saying? He's
I
zen,
like it.
You know,
ooh, it's a
pull
peaceful
down your pants.
dick.
It glows a little
it
bit.
Glows.
Like,
damn.
Little glow in the dark.
Okay. I don't know how it feel about a glowing dick, but
yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm like, I'm going to the hospital right now.
But think about it. If somebody's like, they like to party, maybe it's like a glow stick.
Okay.
To some
all right.
degree. So you know it's about to be lit.
Oh, little EDM dick.
Yes,
EDM
I like
dick.
it. That could be your porn name.
EDM
lit
dick. Lit dick.
I like lit dick.
That's funny. That actually sounds hilarious. Lit dick.
Okay.
But yeah, so that was a time I had to use improv. But I've had to like just in an awkward situation try to turn something into a joke or anything like that. You just gotta do that all the time just because it helps like lighten the mood. So
I mean, since we're already on the topic, have you ever had funny sex? Because I love me some funny sex. You know what funny sex is?
Like what will be your
like y'all just
definition
having a
of
good
funny sex?
time. You're laughing.
Yeah.
It's just you had that.
Wait, like I'm in it and I'm laughing?
Yeah, why not? Like maybe you guys are talking shit about some shit. Maybe you're watching a movie and having
I
sex.
I just talked about this on my homeboy David Soul's podcast.
Yeah.
Like balls be tickly. Like you.
Okay, explain that to me because I don't have balls, so
Listen,
I don't know what that's like.
Like I've had to tell a girl like
she's doing
you know how like when you get
ticklish?
you gotta get a pedicure and it like a pedicure. You know how you get a pedicure and it be a little tickly.
Yeah.
Like the balls felt like that when like she trying to suck on them. Like, hey man, that tick. I'm giggling and shit. Like, and I feel kind of weird. I'm just giggling.
Did you feel a little
weird. I'm like, stop. Like Mario. Like, you know
let's go.
Like, please leave me alone. But yeah, no, I've laughed to have some funny sex, but
I love funny sex.
But I don't know if I love it, but you know.
Well, I like to laugh, so
I
I'm okay if I'm laughing during sex. Like I don't mind.
I just need to make sure that you're not laughing at me. And we
no, definitely
together.
not.
Okay.
I mean, if has a woman laughed at you
During
sex, are you trying to tell something?
I don't think so. I don't think she's laughing. If she has, she can tell me. You know, but
she
if she do,
you wouldn't take it personal.
No. As I don't like at this point, I've created this hard shell around me when it comes to like insults and stuff like that because I have to do that. I've been roasted. I've been like all that. So it is.
Yo, how do you feel about bae roasting you? Because I love a good roast session with my bae. That's my favorite. Like if you can handle that, I'm like, yo, marry me.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. If anybody can get it. Anybody can get it. If you my wife, my mama, my grandma, everybody.
I'm like, yo, can I roast your grandma? Can I roast your parents? Can I roast everybody?
Because
I like
that's
legit.
love. That's love. That's
what I said. That's what I said.
You coming from a place. It's not coming from a place of malice. It's just like let's have fun. Let's
right.
This is life. If your grandma ain't got no foot, all right, cool, man. She just ain't got no foot.
Grandma got a stash. I gotta go in on grandma.
I'm gonna give her the little bevel shaving system. You know what I'm saying? Make sure she good.
Yes.
So you gotta have an open heart, an open mind about comedy. That's what I love about it. That's why I gotta have somebody who has a sense of humor that we can roast each other, we can play around. Like that's the fun shit, yeah.
Now let's go into your background.
Okay.
What made you get into comedy? Like was you just a funny ass?
I was fat. No, I was fat.
That
was one because I had to figure out a way because when I was fat in high school, the only way I could combat that was be funny. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And because girls like funny guys, so I was
sure do.
I was like, let me be funny. If I can't get you with the looks, I got to get you with the roast. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's funny, fat guy talking about roasting, but talking about roast. But no, and then I moved to college. I went to Atlanta, and I moved to college, and I started like just being around people that were like-minded like myself, and we wanted to start a business, and then we ended up like all realizing that we were goofy, and I was like, wait a minute, like I could do this comedy thing. And then my birthday is April 1st, so it just kind of
you a fool.
Just kind of makes sense that I'm an April Fool. But yeah, I mean, I watched comedies growing up, you know, Eddie Murphy, Raw, and Delirious, all this stuff. And then, you know, Sanford and Son, my mom used to have me watching all this stuff. Everything. So yeah, that's what made me pretty much get into comedy. Yeah.
Is anybody in your family funny?
My dad, my mom. My mom more.
Really?
My dad's funny because he's funny to laugh at. My mom's actually funny.
Like he's the joke.
No. My dad is hilarious because first off, he's a DJ. His name is DJ Slice. And it's the funniest.
I remember you showing me a picture of your dad, and I was like, why the fuck are you guys twins?
Oh, we are the same person.
You guys are twins. Like,
the exact same
literally
person.
Twins.
And I get a lot of my, like funny, my mother's not the emotional one. My father is.
Oh,
My mother.
sensitive?
Yeah, my mother
When's
is.
his birthday? What is he?
He's Leo.
Oh,
April 12th. I mean, August 12th.
For sure is. Leos are mad sensitive. Yeah.
And it's like, and my mom is like the hard body. She's Sagittarius. She the other fire sign.
Tougher, but she's a little softy on the inside.
No, for sure. For sure. She be trying to play tough, and I'd be like,
that's
Mama,
definitely
stop that shit, man. You know you soft out here. But so both of them were funny. And then growing up, I always used to crack jokes on family and everything, like at the family reunion, the dinners and barbecues.
Of course,
I'm just talking about everybody. So,
everybody can get it.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, yeah.
And then your dad looks tall. Like, he literally looks like he's a tall man.
My dad,
how tall is he?
My dad is, I'm a little tall. My dad is 6'1". I'm like right at 6'2".
How tall is your mom?
My mom is 5'10".
She's kind of tall for a lady. Yeah, she kind of tall.
She got big foot. That's where I got my big feet from. My mom got big foot. I told her, I said, you got a goddamn boat on
I was
your
going to say a canoe. Canoe.
That shit is, I was like, listen, we ever be at sea, I'm hopping on your back. You better get the kicking. We going to
ride her.
But yeah, no, I love my mom. That's my best friend.
Aww.
But yeah. So that's where I guess they're both essentially tall and funny. Yeah.
Nice. So. Were they always supportive of your comedy career?
No. Because they come from, our parents come from a generation back where it's like, go to work, get a job.
Yes.
I mean, go to school, get a job.
Work a 9 to 5 until you get
get married, have babies, and then you die. And so that's, I was like, no, that's not what we doing around here. So when I first started, of course, my mom always believed in me, and she was like, I'm going to support anything you do. But when she seen what I was doing, she was like, internet comedy, YouTube, what is that? Like, I said, listen, I can't explain it right now. 'Cause at the time, we wasn't making no money. So I'm like, I can't explain it, but it's a future in this. I had no idea, but I'm like, it's a future in this. I just know comedy's going to lead to wherever. It's going to
take you somewhere.
My dad, and then my mom, the day my mom got it was a moment because we had a show in Charlotte, one of our best shows at UNC Charlotte. We had got a standing ovation. My mom was in the front row.
Did she cry?
No, she seen it, and she looked at me, and she was like, I get it. I understand. I understand. Now, and that was a moment that we shared. And the same thing happened for my dad. He came to a show in Georgia that we had. And it's like, you got to get them to see, like, they see the fans. They see everything going on. They're like, oh, you really out here. You're not just bullshitting. So, yeah, pretty much. So they've been supportive ever since. So, yeah.
That's what's up.
I think your parents always internally support you. They just got a lot of questions. They just got a lot of questions trying to figure out what's going on, what you're doing. And so, I mean, I understand that portion. So, yeah.
And then I know you were saying that they're like, to them it would just be like work, have some kids, get married, do the whole thing. Do they pressure you about kids? Or are they kind of like, bruh, like this is...
My dad, my dad would be like, sometimes he'd be like, I can't wait to have a little grandbaby or whatever. I'd be like, yeah, for sure, I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get to it when we get to it. My mom, she don't really press me about it. She know I'm focused. She know everything is meant to happen how it's meant to happen. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. So, you know what I'm saying? However it's supposed to come, it'll come. So she not tripping.
I love it. Yeah. Mad supportive.
Yeah.
That's mad different from my shit.
And they want you to have a baby right now.
Oh, on God. My mom literally just had that conversation with me like a few days ago. She's like, look, if you just have a baby, I'm totally okay with that. She's like, I promise.
She down with a co-parent deal?
Yeah, like, she was like, I know times are different now. Shit's rough. You know, she's like, if you just want to have a baby. And I'm like, I think I'm cool. Yeah, like, please don't jinx my ovaries.
But
I'm like, because I don't
want children.
Yeah, of course.
But you just want them. Yeah,
I'm focused on my shit too.
No, for sure. For sure.
But for women, it's different. And then for the Dominican culture, it's mad different. Like, even me, when I first moved out of my parents' house, it was like a big deal. It was like, you're leaving, you're not married. Okay. Like, is it because of a man?
Oh, so
like,
they kind of like coddle you for a long time.
No, but it's like that even with men.
Oh,
like, it's legit like that with men. So. Yeah, like I got cousins. I'm not even gonna put them on blast. I really shouldn't even say cousins. I really should just be like, I know people. Yeah, I don't know, because some of them gotta listen. I'm sorry. I won't say your first name, but I mean, it's like everybody's expected. Like if you don't have kids or that's not your goal, then it's like you keep your ass at home. You could be 80, and it's like if you're single, you're single. Wild. Yeah, like it just tends to be like that. So.
How long does it take you to introduce someone to your parents?
It's got to be a minute. It's got to be a minute. It's got to be a minute.
You feel like
even with my friends, it kind of takes me forever. Like my best friend, for a minute, she was like, "When am I meeting your parents? When am I meeting your parents?" And I'm like,
Why is that though?
Because my family's crazy as fuck, and I like to keep it real with everybody. I mean, they saw a little preview in another podcast when I had my sisters, but I mean, it's like we're intense, and I don't want to scare people or not just that, but I don't want people to judge my family because
For sure.
I'm very protective of them.
sure.
Judge them, and you might not be my friend no more.
Yeah,
I might fuck your whole shit up. Like, nah, you're not coming.
Yeah, I
for the
mean,
fam.
well, people shouldn't come in judging nobody, no way. But
you know how it is.
I know
And
how
then on top
people
of that,
is, yeah.
just culturally, everybody's different. So sometimes people don't understand certain things. It takes me a minute. But once I do introduce you to my fam, now you gotta come to every family function.
Oh yeah, now you
now
out
we're
here.
friends.
Now
like
you
you
out
gotta
here.
come.
That's
to
why I
every
like. I like
function.
getting in good with the mom and dad just because it's fun. Like I mean, it's not a parent that hasn't liked me, so I'm never.
Whoa, okay, tutu beep beep.
Oh yeah, no, I'm never worried about that because I know I'm
Never.
coming. No, I'm never ever worried. I'm never worried about meeting a dad, a mom, a auntie. I'm never worried about none of that. I know they're gonna like me, so I'm not even because I'm coming in on a higher frequency. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming in like.
How do we achieve that? Because I have a lot of men who follow me on these things, and that's always their thing, like advice, like how to win the girl over, their family, their this or that. Like how can they vibrate higher?
Self-awareness. Like you gotta have you gotta have a lot of self-awareness. Like a book that changed my life was The Way of the Superior Man, and that was an amazing book, and it just teach you about the polarities between men and women and just how certain things you have to.
I love that. I'm gonna link that.
It was written, that book, The Four Agreements, which is a great book. Teach you the 4 agreements of life, which is be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, never assume, and always do your best. And those 4 principles honestly opened up a whole new way of thinking for me. And then also like books like The Alchemist. I mean, books like Essentialism, books like reprogramming your mind. Like it's so many books but you have to actively be working on yourself. That's the thing. Like
agree, because don't you feel like a lot of people want to take like a shortcut, like they just want to do 1-2 things and it's like bam, success, or I'm better now, and it's like no.
So it's not even about winning the girl over. You got to match her energy. Like that's the thing. You got once you match her energy, like you don't have to win nobody over. Y'all are.
Yo, I be telling them. I be telling them all the time. I'm like, y'all gotta really like check yourself out first and make sure that you're ready.
Yeah. That's like it's because it's like you can't. And a lot of people say, I'm looking for my other half, and that's the wrong way to think. You gotta look for your other whole, because you need to be whole. They need to be whole. You come in 200%, not 100%.
Now, question: whenever you say that, do you ever get any type of like? I don't know, like any type of friction, because when I say that, I feel like people think that I'm over here looking for somebody that's already perfect, and I'm like, no, it's not that I'm trying to find somebody perfect, but
whole,
I definitely want somebody that's like
at peace with yourself.
Yeah,
you don't have like you're working on your insecurities, you're working on your traumas, you're never gonna be perfect, and perfection is it's relative. It's like whatever you think is perfect for you. Like that's what it is. So you got to make sure that you are just working, because you're constantly changing until the day you die. So as long as I see you're actively, like I'm looking at you like, oh, you're trying, you're going to the gym, you're shifting, you're reading more, you're trying to eat better. Like I see you actively trying to be the best version of yourself, always doing your best. Then automatically I know, oh, we match together because I'm doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that hard. I gotta sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, so it's not that hard. So I think that's like so fellas, it's not even about like trying to win the girl over. When you're trying to win the girl over, you're not. Don't you feel like
you're
you're gonna push her?
It's the opposite.
Yeah, and it's like, nah, you don't want to be like that. You want to. I think if she sees you working on yourself and being the best version of you, she's not gonna be worried about nothing.
I'll be saying that all the time. That is so fucking attractive.
Yeah,
that is really attractive, because nobody wants somebody that's just chilling. That shit's stagnant, and that doesn't scream progression. Like, why would I want somebody that's just chilling? Like, my goal is to grow. I want somebody that's constantly growing.
Like
too.
You got to put me on game. Like, I want you to call me. I want you to call me and be like, yo, I just came across this crazy ass article about, I don't know, fucking cells in your body, and I think you should take a look at this because it talks about the brain function. I'm like, oh shit, all right, let me read it. Maybe if it's something that's gonna help me better myself. Now it's called people. I think that's why the term boyfriend and girlfriend is like a little childish sometimes. It's a partnership. Like, we are in this together. It's a partnership. We're building things together. Like, I'm helping you, you helping me. Like, we're constantly growing together. And you should be a reflection of me when you go out, just like my homie should be a reflection of me when I go out. Like, I think it's whack. Like, if like J. Cole said it, like, what's good, what's first class if my niggas can't sit. Like, I don't want it. Like, if I can't bring my team with me, like, you got to bring that all around you. So with your girl, your team, your parents, I try to get my parents to eat better, read things, my sisters, like, everybody should be on that same level of frequency, because you get to a point where you don't even know how to operate on a level that's below that, and you won't even entertain stuff.
Standards,
you know
buddy.
what I'm saying? Like, you won't even entertain it.
It's
So.
mad important.
Yeah.
How do you feel about, like, with your friends, with your circle? Do you guys all hold each other accountable?
Absolutely. Like, I don't play that deadbeat dad shit. I don't play like that, like, because it's whack to me. Like, I don't, like, if I got friends that ain't doing their job as fathers or men or whatever, I let them know, like, yo, you need to make sure you own your shit, because, like, you are a representation of the black men out here, or whoever you are. You're a representation of your community, and you don't want to be out here being ignorant, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, yeah, we hold each other accountable. Like, the other day, I remember I was supposed to post this clip on SoundCloud, and my homie was like, he was like, did you post a clip? And I was like, nah, I'm gonna do it in the morning. He was like, you know you're not supposed to do it. You know you're supposed to do it now. I was like, fuck, all right, man. All right, let me go do it. And at first I was like, man, come on, man. But I was like, you know what? I like that.
Like, it's
you know
coming from a good place.
It's coming from good. He want me to be on my shit. He wants the best version of me. And
of
that's
course.
because how you do anything is how you do everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like, you know what? I need to make sure I'm on top of this. I need to make sure I am staying at my highest rate, being 110%, you know what I'm saying, and making sure I'm completing everything. So yeah, we hold each other accountable for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever had? Oh, I'm like, ooh, I don't know if your people, if your people are gonna be like, yo, why is she putting them on blast?
No.
Like
For
that?
those who don't know, I'm in a comedy group, so she's talking about the group.
Well,
of guys.
give them a little background even on that.
Okay,
like,
well, basically,
even the name, where it came from, everybody. We need all
my
these
group
details.
is called Dormtainment. We met literally our first day of school in college.
Besties.
Started doing comedy on Facebook at first, and it was like, oh, let's treat this like a business. Let's get our LLC. So we got our LLC. We trademarked the name. Started putting videos on YouTube. Oh yeah, we wasn't playing, and we was 21 at the time. Yeah, so we started putting videos on YouTube, and then, you know, long story short, videos went viral. We started working. We did some stuff with Comedy Central, 2 web series with them. So just basically we released a video. How we got consistency was the name of the game. So we were doing a new sketch every Sunday at 7 for 4 years straight. So
Can we pause that real quick?
Yep.
You said consistency.
Consistency.
Would you still say that that's important to this day?
Absolutely.
Okay,
That's
because a lot of these, like, people don't get it when I'll be, like, going hard on them online, and I'm just like, everything that you do has to be at a certain level. You need to be on top of it all the time.
Consistency leads to growth. You're not growing if you're not consistent. And, like, just like in the gym, like, you're consistent in the gym.
You can't slack here and there. You can't do a little.
Start to see changes, and, like, a lot of people are scared of consistency because they're scared of change. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you gotta understand that when you are consistent, things are going to change. Like, your circle's going to change. The way you look at things is going to change. So being consistent was a big part of what got us here today. Just knowing that every day. You got to treat your life like, if you're, especially in this creative field, you got to treat it like a 9 to 5. You got to treat it like a business, especially if you're not going to a 9 to 5.
Oh, that
you got to treat your business like a 9 to 5. You know what I'm saying? So we had to, once we made that mindset shift, things started changing, because we would just meet up here and there at first. It was like, you know what? We got to come at it every day.
Got to be on it.
From 9 to 3, 9 to 2, whatever it is. We set our own hours, but make sure we on it every day, because you wouldn't, like, if you was at a job, you'd be doing the work for somebody else, so why not do it for yourself?
I love that you're literally confirming everything that I'll be saying, because even that, I'll try to tell people, like, anything that you do that you're passionate about, that you're trying to turn into a career, you have to treat it like a job.
Yeah, you got to.
You have to ask yourself realistically, like, would I hire myself?
Yeah.
Would I promote myself? Or would I let myself go? Like, and if you're not working that hard, then that's already telling you what you gotta fix.
And we get on each other in the group, like, when we set a meeting time, and we were like, yo, if this was a job, you wouldn't do this. So don't do that
absolutely.
Here. Like, it's we all, like you said, we know it's coming from a good place, but it's coming from a place where I want you to always be your best. I want you to always try and do your best. So,
I'm like, see, I'm a little horrible though. With my friends, because they're my friends, I can go hard, and I there's no holding back. And I recently went off on somebody because of that. We had a writing session, and they showed up an hour and a half late.
Oh, no, I don't play that late shit.
Thank you. I spazzed on him, and I felt bad. Like, dude looked like he low-key wanted to cry, but I was just like, look, you're my friend, and I love you, but please understand this, that at this point, you're making me feel like you don't respect me and my time.
Yeah.
And
my
time is
I
money.
Can't get back.
Yeah, thank you. That's what I said. And I was like, not just that, but it's like, I chose to work with you.
Absolutely.
I could be working with someone else. I can be helping somebody else to get on. same thing. But my thing is just like, would you act like this if you were getting paid?
Yeah,
Probably not.
that
You
late
would have
shit,
been fired.
That is
you know?
my pet peeve. Because I feel like, motherfucker, you being rude. Like, at least me.
Don't you feel like that's a slap to the face?
Like,
I feel like it is.
I'll give you 10, 15 minutes. I'm nice enough to give you that. But an hour and a half?
He said an hour and a half. And here with
nah.
Ooh, I feel bad. I don't give a fuck. He's about to read this and be like, God damn. But hey, you're hearing somebody else say this, and I would like to think that you're doing all right. So it's like if you're saying this, that just confirms what little old BOBBi said. But people don't want to hear the cute little curly hair girl. So here I go.
But it's like my thing with Lateness, I just don't get it. Like,
I don't either.
I don't get it because I was outside 15 minutes ahead of time. Reason I don't get Lateness because it's like you literally have the time there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says be there at 8. Why the fuck would you start getting ready at 7:15, 7:30?
My thing is just hold yourself to like really high standard. My thing is like, would you do that shit with Oprah? No, you wouldn't. Would you do that shit with Diddy? No, the fuck you wouldn't, because you know that they would go off on you, or they would be like, literally the minute that they got that call or text that you're running late, they'd be like, you've been replaced.
I heard something. I think it was somebody was talking to Meek Mill, and they said, "What's the one thing you respect about Jay-Z?" They said, It was one somebody was talking about Jay-Z, and they were like, he's never late to anything.
Love it.
And that's Jay-Z. So if Jay-Z can be on time, and he don't have to be if he don't want to.
But I'll be saying that all the time. Majority of the time, those are my comparisons. I'm like, if Beyonce and Jay-Z can do this, then motherfucker, you can too.
Yeah,
so
if they can be on time, because they really don't have to.
They really don't.
But they there.
These people legit don't have extra minutes or nothing.
But they care about their craft and they care about what they're doing. So you need to do the same thing. Like, hold yourself accountable.
Agreed. Because it's like, how do you think you're gonna achieve that when you don't, like, come on.
A lot of people like to play victim.
That part.
Victim mentality.
That
trash.
part.
Like,
I literally had to go off on this friend because that was even one of the things. I think it was like a ride situation. And I was like, look, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I was like, at the end of the day, there's train stations, bus stations everywhere. If you wanted to get here, you will find a way. Because guess what? When I first started in the industry, a lot of people don't know this. I actually hated to drive. I was paranoid to drive. And I was young. I was straight out of high school. So it was my first little bit of freedom, and I kind of like public transportation. But I would be at that bus stop with suitcases to go on set at 6 in the morning.
Here's the thing, just be honest and say, look, I don't have a ride. Is there a way we can work something? Can I ride with you?
I even said that too. I was like, you should not be figuring out your ride situation 30 minutes prior to our time. That is unprofessional. I literally said that. I was like, you knew about this meeting days ago. Don't hit me with that. Like, I was going hard, but there you go. It's because standards, buddy.
I like people to go hard. Like I can, because I can separate emotion when I'm talking to somebody or somebody if somebody's passionate about something. Because we do it in the group all the time. Like, I know you're not coming at me as far as like I hate personal. You. It's like, all right, I can separate this. This is business. This ain't an emotional thing. Like, I'm not. Yes. So as long as you can separate that, you good. Yeah, that's the type of people I want around me. So yeah.
Bring all that energy.
Bring all that.
All of it. All of it. But I mean, since we're talking about industry shit, I mean, you know some people. I know you know some people. We're not gonna put their names out there, but I mean, what's like the craziest industry shit you've seen?
There was an individual. Who when we first got to LA, and it just rubbed me the wrong way, and I just never really fucked with him after that. So it was an individual.
He was popping? Like, he famous?
Oh yeah.
Like, we know him?
Ooh. Off air, I'll tell you.
Yeah, of course. I feel bad for you guys.
So we go into his office.
Oh, the office.
And it's all of us. He turns around to us, and the first thing he says is,
"You fine."
No, he says, "Are any of y'all gay?"
Oh.
And I'm like, here's the thing. I have no problem with gay people at all. I got gay friends. But why would that be the first? This is a business. Like, why would that be the first thing you say to me? And he was like, "Oh, nah, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, y'all live together and stuff." I said, "Wait, what? Like, why?" I was like,
he tried to hide it in there.
Like, you trying to holler at me? Like, what's going on? And I was like, you know what? I don't really.
For a business deal, you gotta.
I don't really fuck with what you talking about right now, because that just rubbed me the wrong way, because it's a manner of professionalism that you're supposed to have. If I'm coming here for business, don't say no shit like that.
Is it just me? But do you hold celebrities at a certain level too? Because I do. Whenever I meet them,
humans at a certain level.
I know, but I mean for the viewers, because I think that the viewers, unfortunately, they see the stuff that we do or some of the people that we might work with, and they get kind of like just. They're in awe of these people. So I think that they kind of forget that they're human.
Yeah.
But at least for me, I look at celebrities and I'm like, look, bro, you already made it. So I'm going to for sure hold you on some other level.
Yeah,
so
like,
don't you still expect that professionalism?
Yeah, you
because
should, like, I heard a story about Will Smith, how he like was on set and somebody like they was cleaning up and they saw him picking up after people and stuff like that. Because why not? Like, but
I heard that about Tyrese.
But he was keeping it humble. And so it's like, yo, like, why can't you? If you not even made it yet, like, just chill, relax, be humble. But yeah, that was probably like the main stuff. I've ran into other people that I just didn't really like the energy like that. But I don't have no beef with none of these people. But it's just like I know to keep you at a distance.
Right. Keep it just more cordial.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be hanging out with you. Like, nah. But.
Have you hold up? Have you ever had a female celebrity hit on you?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Wow, more to be beep on your part. Oh, absolutely.
And it just
just got it like that. Okay.
Nah, it wasn't even like that. I was.
Were you feeling it? Hold on. But were you feeling? No, you told me all of this for sure. But was it somebody that you would have like, or no?
Nah.
Why not? Was it an age thing, or was it they just weren't your type, or was it the
It's
approach?
just a she extra thing, and I'm just like, I'm not with that. I was like, nah, I'm cool, and she got a lot of mouth, so I was like, nah, I'm cool. Like, she's very talented, but I was like, nah, I'm okay. Like, I'm cool. Like, I was like, I'm good. Okay, but yeah, I've definitely had that happen, and it's weird. It's funniest thing that happened to me. I had she would be a celebrity because she got a show, but she
you fucked up. You said
technically she would be a celebrity, but she slid in my DMs maybe like a year before she got a show, and then I seen her on a billboard.
Oh shit!
I didn't respond to her because I was like, no,
no,
because I was just like I was cool because I was in the middle of dating somebody at the time, so I was like, I'm cool. But it was just funny. One day I was riding, I was like, that's what's up. Like, congrats. You know what I'm saying? But it's just funny. Hollywood's funny. Like,
Hollywood is funny.
Hollywood's just a funny place.
Do people expect you to like only date celebrities and stuff like that?
No, I don't think so. I think.
That's fucked up because as a female, that's exactly what people expect of me. They're always
they
like,
expect you to date a celebrity?
Yes, they're like, she
Well,
can't date a regular schmegular person. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, if anything, I'm not gonna lie. I personally do try to avoid celebrities. I don't want to date somebody that's higher than I am because at least as a woman, what industry shit has told us is like, if a young girl that's trying to pop off dates a celebrity, then it's like, oh, automatically any work that you've done before that, done. Doesn't matter because now it's like he helped you to get there. He put you on. He did this. He highlighted it.
I hate that that's the narrative because
that really is.
Because what if you really click with somebody? That sucks.
But that's kind of how it is. And I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I've like flirted here and there with people that are popping. But even for me, with my experience, they quickly show me within like 2 seconds of this is why I don't date people that are on that level above me because usually it's a sexual thing. Like, perfect example. I'm not even gonna all the way put this person on blast, but they popping. They got a little something.
When we get off, you can put them on blast.
No, it's sad because you won't know who they are. But I mean, they popping in their own right. No, for sure. I mean, the man's a sneeze away from 1 million followers, and he verified. He's out there like that. But we hung out, we did dinner, and it 1000% was on some friend shit. Yeah. And then he made his little move like on some like, oh, I'm trying to get to know you, do. And the next thing you know, it was like I'm trying to sleep with you, and I was like, oh. Let me pump your brakes because I don't know you like that. And then I got ghosted. And I was like, yo, that right there. This is why.
Ghosting is so funny to me.
Yo, but to me, it was just like some pussy ass bitch shit. Like, because it's kind of like, bro, if you just wanted to hit it, speak up. You're popping. Say it. Because I'm sure there's plenty of women dropping panties for that. But at least for me, I was like, bro, if you would have said that, then we wouldn't have even wasted dinner time. No, nothing.
And the older you get, the less you care. Like, I remember one time, girl.
Right.
I remember one time as a girl, I think I asked her, I was like, yo, if we can go out, grab a drink or something like that. First thing she says to me, and I don't like when people assume stuff. So first thing she says is she goes, I mean, yeah, we can do that, but don't think you come back to my house to do anything with me, da. I told her just like this. I said, listen, I get pussy, so I'm not pressed for yours. So like, don't ever think that you just that special.
And at that point, her pussy said.
She was like, honestly, she was like, no man has ever said it to me. I was like, cause you coming to me sideways, I ain't said nothing to you.
But you know what? In her defense, I feel it because there's a lot of times we do need to say that because it's like
for sure.
people get excited and it's like, bro, maybe I was just being friendly. Shit, maybe I was hungry. Maybe.
And that's why I said,
maybe I enjoy your company and I just wanted to go chill.
I felt like the girl that I said, well, maybe I just wanted to hang out. Like I was like, maybe I just wanted to hang out.
I was lonely.
Maybe I was just lonely for a second. All right, but I get both sides. Like it's a lack of communication on both sides. That's what it really is. Like nobody wants to speak up.
That's what I was gonna say. Most people don't even want to have that conversation. Yeah. And why is it that most people are kind of shy about that shit? Yo, we grown.
Yeah,
we grown.
We grown as fuck.
I know I'm fuckable. I'm pretty sure you know you fuckable.
Yes, I do.
Let's just.
Yes, I do. I do know that.
But it's like, yo, like speak up, say what you gotta say. Like it's not that deep. And like I said, pussy's dime a so is dick. It's dime a dozen. It's everywhere.
It's out there.
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Just
like
speak your
truth. It's like you just go to a store like a Home Depot or Dick and Vagina.
Really though.
It's like, hey,
really
it's
though.
over in section 3. Yeah, go grab that over there and bring it down and wash it off and you can take it home with you.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah.
So tell us what upcoming projects do you have? Is there anything that you can tell us that's juicy that you can share or?
Writing a film right now.
I love it.
And also writing a new script for this YouTube show that we're working on. Other than that, we started a new show on YouTube called Room Noise, which is one of my favorite things. Basically, what it is we take a topic like, let's say we did with Tim, with Tim, we did a 90s R&B clothing line. So we did Carl.
He probably love that shit.
We did Kelly, we did all type of old school clothing line.
Yeah.
You put them in a bowl, we mix it up. You pick one out the bowl. We ended up picking Carl Kanai, and then we pick a vibe out of a vibe box, and it was the vibe that we ended up picking was Vegas. And so we had to put those two. We had to create a comedy song on the spot with those two things, and so that's our show, Room Noise. That we just ended the first season. We did 12 episodes, and and the album is out now, Room Noise album. So we're gonna start the next season in January. So that's the main things right now. Just trying to keep getting better. I'm about to start doing more stand up. I'm working on.
I was gonna ask you, please. Like, I want to see that. I'm sure the people want to see that. Like,
I got about a cool 15, 20. I'm trying to get to a solid 30-minute set. So I'm still working on that.
I'm excited. Yeah. You better invite me. I want to go be loud. Like, that's my baby.
I see you, bro.
Yeah. That's my right there.
For sure. I'm gonna get back into it. Yeah.
I love it. Oh my God, that's amazing. Do your friends do stand-up comedy as well? Like,
in the group? Yeah, like one of the guys, he's about to start doing it, and Mike, he had did it before, so like 3 of us do stand-up. So yeah, it's fun. Like everybody has. I love it because the team is like a little superhero duo. It's like the Avengers. Like everybody has their little their things that they do best, and we come together and make a great thing.
That's amazing. Yeah. Do you question also, because you have like a group that you guys are like a team with and stuff? Do you feel like it's hard to have like a group of industry friends, or do you feel like at least for you it's more beneficial because you guys all kind of get
I think it's beneficial for us just because we're friends first, and that's the most important thing. If we weren't friends first, it'd be different. If we were just put together.
Hold on. But like friends, or y'all like brothers? Because I would
we got
brothers.
Like, yeah, because we've been together.
Because if I was there, might be pissed off like, oh, friend, motherfucker, I'm your brother. Like,
we brothers first, and then so everything else comes easy. Like we're able to talk to each other when we're going through stuff. We're all going through the same things because we're in a group together. So it actually helps. You know what I'm saying? So I understand like when people say it's hard moving to LA by yourself, because I was blessed to not have to do that. I was with my homies. You know what I'm saying? I was with my boys. So, but yeah, we I think it's pretty easy since we were brothers first. It's organic. You know what I'm saying?
I love it. Yes. Yeah. Now this is what I was gonna ask earlier, and then we got kind of like off track.
Okay.
But have y'all almost broken up? Y'all almost been like on so fuck you.
Nah.
Never?
I was broken up.
Never?
No.
Never on some like somebody wants to leave the group and then it's like, oh man.
No, one guy did leave the group, but it wasn't on like some breakup stuff. It just wasn't the right time right now. He was going through things in his life, and that's
Did
fine.
he come back? Is he
no,
with you guys currently?
No, he's not. He's not. So
is he the Latoya out the group?
It was 6 of us, now it's 5 of us.
No, he's just over there. He's just over there. It's okay. It's okay. We just got it right here. We just got to cook right here. Right here. Focus on here. Right here.
It wasn't like that. We was very very, very, very communicative.
Yes.
That's wow, communicative. But yeah, no. So it was just one of those things where it just wasn't the right time, and so it's fine. So it's been 5 of us.
Does he still follow y'all online? Is he still liking shit like on some
I think so.
Wow, you don't even follow him back. You don't
No.
even know. Wow.
But no beef, like we cool.
I'm sorry, he missing out. I say it for you.
Missing out.
You're sorry
But,
now.
no, it's cool. Like I never I'm not a grudge holder. I guess with guys it's a little
Yeah,
different.
you guys get to. That's why I was asking too, just in general, like how it is to have that
Yeah, like
camaraderie.
we can argue and then I'll be like, all right, cool, you ready to get something to eat? But
That's it.
Yeah,
I love it.
So it's like it's different. Like I don't know if a group of girls would work.
Oh fuck no,
like
they wouldn't
that.
survive that
Nah,
long.
nah.
A year would be a blessing. Like
A
a
year.
year, we made it a year. Yo, didn't have it. Well, no, I'm not even gonna put my shit on us. I'm gonna just, anyways. We about to. Anyways, so moving on.
Move it on.
Moving on. Yeah. I mean, are they? What do you like? Did your parents like? Y'all gotta have a relationship too with each other's families, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, my mom talks to everybody. I mean, we all like everybody.
It's one big family.
We've all been to each other's houses, all shared, broke bread together. So yeah, it's all one big family. So and everybody likes everybody. So it's not
nice. It was just like a smooth transition,
pretty much
from moving.
Like it's literally a family. Like if I have a child, then my child has 4 other uncles. Yeah, pretty much.
I love it. That is the best.
Yeah,
You're so lucky. Very fortunate.
I'll be blessed out here.
Whatever.
I'll be blessed up. I see.
Whatever.
You know
what advice would you give somebody moving to California? Because I know I got a lot of people that are like not from here and then they want to come and pursue their dreams and stuff. What's some advice that you would give them?
First and foremost, save first. Yeah, because
people want to be moving with like $200-$300, and I'm like,
I mean,
babe, what are you?
Like,
but
it's
what you doing? No,
it's gonna be a little rough. Like, save first, and then also know that you got to be okay with the maybe. The maybe of it might work. This might not work. But as long as you're okay with the maybe, then you fine. Because at the end of the day, that's gonna push you to keep going. Like. Okay,
really?
Maybe today it might not work, but I'm gonna keep going. Maybe today I'm gonna get that thing, but when you don't get it, you gotta be like, all right, well, maybe tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be okay with the maybe. Like a lot of people are scared of it. You gotta be okay with it. So I would say, be okay and learn and know that there's power in pivoting. Like so, if you come out here
I agree.
and you starting one thing and you see this kind of not work for it, it's okay to pivot and try something else. We go to a buffet, you taste different things, and then you get your plate. You don't go in there and just make your plate. You like, oh, I like that, or I'm gonna get a little.
What buffet do you go to? I don't be picking at the shit right there.
No, I'm saying like you go and put different things on your plate. Like a lot of people sometimes they just think they gotta get like, oh, I like pizza, I'm just gonna go get a pizza. Like, nah, you gotta try certain things. Like open up your palate. You know what I'm saying? When you come out here, like, yes, you can have your main course, but just try different things because you never know where that it might be a blessing in that's going to lead you back into your passion and take you to the next level. So I would say learn that there's power in pivoting. So, yeah.
I agree. You got to be a little bit of a shapeshifter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Very adaptable.
Especially out here because it's wild.
Oh, man. So fucking wild.
It's wild.
Yo.
Yeah.
How do you feel about people, too, that are like on some like, I'm going to just move and it's going to happen? Like, don't you want them to be like...
I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad, but just know it's gonna be a little. It's struggle.
A little, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little. It'll humble you real quick. But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, be proud and be ready to go at it. I like a hustler mentality. Like, do it. Like, but just know that you're not just gonna hop in here and it's gonna be an easy ride. Like a lot of people think it's gonna be easy. It's not that easy. Yeah. So,
agreed.
Yeah.
Now, for the lovely viewers and listeners, where can they find you?
Well, you can follow @Dormtainment, DORMTAINMENT on everything. And then my personal is @IROME IROME a lot. And on my Snapchat is Rome Green Jr.
Oh, the snap. He wouldn't give y'all the snap.
I'm just giving y'all
giving them options.
Whatever you can follow me on. I'm doing content wherever. But
you ain't hustling the Twitter no more? You ain't slanging that?
Twitter, everything. Twitter, all that. I'm like, just go follow me @IROME a lot. You'll find everything there. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Dormtainment and everything. So,
yes. I love it. I love it. I love even that. Like, hold up. Like, y'all didn't even catch that. The fact that like the first thing he said was him and his brothers social media and everything. I love that. Put the group first. That's a beautiful thing, man. Like, people need to understand that so much. Like, you got to help each other out.
Got to be selfless, not selfish.
Selfless.
Yeah.
It just brings the good karma, the good love, all that.
That good energy.
Yes.
Which you have a song called Good Energy, which is also on that too. So you can go get that as well.
He said, click, drop all that.
Boom, all that. You get
all of
the
it.
work.
All of it.
All the work.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I would like to thank you for coming onto my podcast because you know that I love you and I love your work and everything. I support all that.
Thank you.
So thank you for taking the time out to join us.
Appreciate
and thank you to the viewers and to the listeners for tuning into another episode. Make sure to please hit up our sponsor of today's episode, Mr. Zaya, on Instagram and social media. He is #1up_poltergeist. And thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm BOBBi, the host of Bobby's World, the podcast that can be found on Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and iTunes. If you want to be featured on the podcast, you would get a virtual shout out and you can promote your business or your personal page, whatever you like. If this interests you and you want to reach over 100K followers online, feel free to contact me via DM or even via email, and let's talk business.